Lalitha, Avishkar is talking about the people's faith in our judiciary. If lower courts deliver verdicts like this, where is that faith? And why is it that every time the Supreme Court has to come to the rescue? Is this the first time the Allahabad High Court has come up with a verdict that has stunned everyone? No. You remember what had happened last time? A couple of years ago, they had asked a university to actually determine if a rape victim was a Manglik or not.
Yes.
And there are a string of such judgments, not just from Uttar Pradesh, but from West Bengal, from Andhra Pradesh, from all over the place. My point is, how are the people of India going to have any faith in the lower judiciary if one after the other they are passing judgments like this?
Shreya, I'd just like to say here that it's not just the lower judiciary Indians are losing faith in, it's the judiciary per se. There are two big problems with the judiciary. They're just not held accountable. They are accountable to nobody. And what price a democracy if the courts are not accountable to the people? After all, their salaries, everything are paid by our taxes. And when they turn around, and women pay as many taxes as men, there's no gender bias in tax, right? So when they turn around and give such horrible, inhumane, I'll go on and on with words about it, judgments. Of course, we've already lost faith. We're not losing. Most women in this country don't think they will get justice. Justice is delayed. Justice is skewed. Justice is prejudiced. It's openly patriarchal. And we don't even get an apology. Yes, the Supreme Court steps in most of the time, tries to undo the damage. But it's ridiculous. It's much more than ridiculous. It's pathetic. What price is Indian democracy when our courts are so bad towards women? And I'm using very gentle words. I don't want to go into very, graphic words or terms. Unfortunately, there is no judicial system where you give an exam and then you become a judge and you get training, etc., like our bureaucrats. Not that our bureaucrats are doodh ka dhula either, but at least they are accountable. The judiciary in India, and I'm saying this again and again, like it's stuck record perhaps, but it's the truth. And that's what we're all getting so angry about. Look at what happened last week. A judge's house caught fire. And what did they find? A room full of cash. Where did the cash come from? It's come all the way, from God has placed it in his house. They will come up with all sorts of ridiculous theories. Judges should be apolitical. They are not. Judges should not be prejudiced. They're openly not, especially in the case of women. I'm not saying it's only women. Maybe they are prejudiced on some other issues too. Look at the delay in judgments. Nirbhaya took 10 years. And that should have been an open and shut case. The system itself is so skewed. We have a systemic failure in India with regard to justice, of which the judiciary is the most obvious part. People take money and, come up with false evidence. There are so many holes in the system that need to be plugged. And here I think the government of the day must step in. It's okay to say that the judiciary is not accountable, but then everybody knows it. The BNS, I'm told, is an improvement on what used to be the Indian Penal Code, the IPC thing, but there still is a long way to go. Both these judges, the one I talked about who had this money in his house and this man in Lucknow, they should be held accountable. Why are they just being transferred and let off? Why aren't they sacked? I mean, come on, what are you going to do to an 8-year-old child?
Okay. So, Lalitha ji, essentially...
you want to play football with her? Any idiot knows that they were trying to rape her. And why do we let these judges get off? There should also be public outrage where we demand accountability from judges like this. I wish the NGO that had asked for, gone to court, gone to Supreme Court, also, I don't know if the law allows it. But then if the law doesn't, Parliament should bring an amendment in or something. I know there'll be an outrage and I will be shouted down and, bad mouth and all of that. But in everybody's heart of heart, and every woman in this country, come on, Shreya, even you, people like you who work, who are independent women, etc., don't we wish the judges are held accountable? Everybody does, but they're not. Till they are held accountable,
the courts are very good at protecting their own. Yes, the courts are very good at protecting their own. And if the National Judicial Appointment Commission could improve the quality of judges, baat hi kya hai, but I don't think that will help as well.